man, I think today, the golf coming up, so they won't come over. I didn't know this, they went till Tuesday. Oh, yeah. Do you get to see the concert there now? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure every concert. Oh, that's good. That should be.
Go ahead and call together the regular meeting of the Plain Township Board of Zoning Appeals dated August 4th, 2021. I also like to ask for a attendance roll call. Tom, if you would please.
Ms. Cernova, Mr. Sutton, Mr. Souls, Mr. Beck.
Here.
Mr. Pusilides.
Here.
And Mr. Reichel.
I am present. Thank you. The introduction of members, I'd like to go ahead. We may be adding one more if they walk in the door there, but to my immediate right is Mr. Demetrius Pusilides. He is our vice chairman. To my immediate left is Mr. Richard Beck. He's our secretary. And my name is Tim Reichel. I am your chairman this year. Are there any changes to the agenda from the board? Hearing none, we'll move forward. Statement of duties, I will not go into the reading of the statement of duties. It would probably put most of you to sleep. But they are available in the back of the room if you'd like to go back there and peruse those before going to the party behind me. So, approval of minutes. I need approval of minutes from the meeting of June 2nd, 2021.
I move that we approve the minutes of June 2nd, 2020.
Second.
And can we have a vote?
Mr. Beck,
Yes.
Mr. Pusilides.
Yes.
Mr. Reichel.
Yes. Now, is there any unfinished business, Tom, to your knowledge?
No, there isn't.
New business, we have 3 appeals tonight. We have appeal number 1326-21, Power Home Solar / Michael Hayes. We have appeal 1327-21, Gene Rice. We have appeal 1328-21, William Wagner. I will read fire department comments that are given to us for each of these meetings, and this is generated by Mr. Scott Kelly, our fire inspector for the Plain Township Fire Department. As to all 3 appeals, and again, I won't name them all again, but the fire department has no recommendations or suggestions regarding this appeal. Thank you for your consideration, Scott Kelly, Inspector. So apparently they don't have an issue with any of the 3, at least according to the fire department. Now, anyone who is going to speak this evening, I need you to stand. I have to swear you in, please. If anyone is going to speak, just please stand and raise your right hand. If you think you're going to speak, please stand and raise your right hand. Thank you. Do you swear or affirm that the information you are about to present is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes.
Thank you very much. If you do speak, you're requested to give your name and address when you come up, and also if you were going to speak, you needed to sign the sheet in the back of the room there. So with that, I will go to our first appeal this evening. Bear with me. And this is appeal number 1326-21, applicant owner Power Home Solar, 919 North Main Street, Mooresville, North Carolina, 28115. Michael Hayes, 1281 Keats Street, Northeast Canton, Ohio, 44721. Applicant requests a conditional use permit to place an accessory solar system on the roof of the residence on the property located at 1281 Keats Street, Northeast Canton, Ohio, 44721. This is parcel number 52-03792. Is there anyone here to speak for the appeal? Please come to the podium, state your name and address, please. Again?
I'm from Power Home.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was just thrown into this, so I wasn't the original rep, so I'm not exactly sure.
You need to come up
Okay.
and present your appeal, please. State your name and address, please.
Kenneth Sumner, 431 Sandusky Street, Conneaut, Ohio, 44030.
Okay, go ahead and present your appeal, please.
I was actually told just to come to the meeting tonight for in case if you guys had any questions on any of the system, anything, any questions as far as it being installed, or any other things, any other information that you guys need from it.
Is the...
The rep that actually did the system is no longer with us, so
Okay.
I was dispatched last minute to come to the meeting because I guess, as you guys just said, no one was at the meeting last time.
Is the gentleman that you're going to attach the solar system to here present tonight?
He is not here. He could not be here today.
I assume this is the same type of solar systems that we have approved in the past?
Yes, sir. There is one that you did approve that is right across the street from his house.
From this gentleman's house here?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything out of the ordinary that we should know about that would preclude us from allowing this gentleman to do the same?
No, it was a standard system built by his power bill that the rep put together. They inputted his power bill, and they just basically leveled out his kilowatts usage to the system size.
And all the applications are in order, Tom, to your knowledge?
yes, they are.
I see you have the letter from AEP.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Beck. Any questions from the board?
Your name again?
Kenneth Sumner?
Kenneth?
Yes.
And who do you work for?
Power Home Solar.
So you actually work for them?
Yes, sir.
You're not an independent, correct?
No.
And these panels, they're not going to provide a glare, are they?
No glare. They are tinted, so there's no glare that comes off the top of them, and they are roof mounted.
Do I have a motion for the appeal?
I'll make a motion. For appeal number 1326-21, applicant owner Power Home Solar, 919 North Main Street, Mooresville, North Carolina, 28115, Michael Hayes, 1281 Keats Street, Northeast Canton, Ohio, 44721. Applicant requests a conditional use permit to place an accessory solar system on the roof of the residence on the property located at 1281 Keats Street, Northeast Canton, Ohio, 44721, parcel number 5203792, pursuant to section 702.2B10, conditional permitted uses, Now hereby be resolved by the Plain Township Board of Zoning Appeals to grant the request for a conditional use permit to place an accessory solar system on the roof of the residence on the property located at 1281 Keith Street, Northeast, Canton, Ohio 4472.
I will second that motion.
Any further discussion or questions?
I don't have any.
Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Beck?
Yes.
Mr. Puzzolini?
Yes.
And Mr. Reichel?
Yes. It has been approved. I just want to get something off my chest. I know you were thrown into a very difficult situation.
Yes, sir.
In the past, your company's come before us and has not come before us. And, I'm sure that our zoning director has probably addressed the management of your company. By no means am I taking this out on you
Yes, sir.
or the company.
I do understand.
But I think your management should understand they should be taking this a little more seriously than just throwing someone at us at the last minute. And again, this is nothing.
Correct,
Nothing
absolutely.
to do with you, sir.
100% understand.
I just think that, we've approved quite a few of these now, and I would never penalize the homeowner itself.
Correct.
But I just think management is becoming a little too sloppy.
Yeah,
Shall we say?
and I do apologize for that. What I can tell you is, especially in this area, we are growing exponentially fast. So the problem is, and a big part of what's going on in the whole society today is we have a hard time even getting warm bodies for employment. Some of the installs are taking after.
That's well understood. I do get that.
I do absolutely understand and do apologize, and we'll definitely make note of this and, make note that any, permits or anything that come above, this county, that we absolutely take notice to, and I do apologize.
You don't have to apologize. You have nothing to apologize for.
Well, thank you, sir.
I think you need to tell I don't know what you're telling the homeowner, you should tell the homeowner to be here.
Okay,
I'd highly suggest that.
okay.
And I could guess, I'm just guessing that they're probably not telling them that they have to be here, because rarely do they show. I think you should tell the homeowner.
So you're saying the homeowner's rarely here for the meeting?
They're
Okay.
rarely here. But,
Absolutely.
and I don't think they have to be here, obviously there should be a representative like yourself,
Correct.
and you're here tonight. But I would suggest that you tell the homeowner to be here.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah, this went down pretty easy tonight, but there may be questions involved in
Okay.
some of these from other concerned neighbors. What Mr. Puzzolini's told you, maybe you don't have that information to answer the questions of the questioning neighbor,
Correct.
but the person whose system this is going on, home, they would be able to answer any questions perhaps that you may not be able to.
Absolutely, I completely understand.
Great.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thanks for making the long drive. You going back to Conneaut?
Yes, sir.
I've made that trip several times. It's, would you go over and then up to 11?
Yeah, and then I'll be back down because we're running things for the game tomorrow. So I'll be at the game because the Steelers and the Browns are both our teams. So I'll be at the game.
Gotcha.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy football's greatest weekend.
I will. Go Browns. Yes.
Whoa,
That was the right answer.
that was the right answer. I thought you were going to go the other way.
I thought too. No.
I'll see you there tomorrow, probably.
All right.
And go Bucks.
That's right.
Okay. Moving on to the second appeal this evening. This is appeal number 1327-21, applicant owner Gene Rice, 2445 30th Street, Northeast Canton, Ohio 44705. Applicant owner Gene Rice of the same address, parcel number 5207609, Matthew Wyant, 2441 30th Street Northeast, Canton, Ohio 44705. Parcel number 5209413. The applicants are requesting a variance for both lot size and setback due to a court-ordered partition of the property replat. A minimum of 6-foot west side setback for parcel number 5207609 is required. The applicants are proposing to have approximately 2-foot west side setback. The minimum required lot size is 9,000 square feet. The applicant is proposing a lot size of 5,924 square feet for parcel 5209413. This pertains to section 704.3, minimum lot and yard requirements. 4-foot side yard variance, 6-foot required, 2-foot requested. And again, it addresses lot size, 3,076 square foot lot size variance, 9,000 square foot minimum lot size required, 5,924 square feet requested. Is there anyone here to speak for the appeal?
Well, I'm here, but I just wondered if.
You're up here already.
Yeah, I've been up
You
here.
beat me. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and state your name and your address, please.
My name's Jean Rice, 2445 30th Street, temporary address. Canton, Ohio, 44705.
Okay. Go ahead. Present your appeal.
Well, I just wondered if anybody in the neighborhood had any disputes about the property lines, because I know letters were sent out.
Have we received anything, Tom, to your knowledge?
No, we have not received anything in the zoning, and apparently no one else is here.
Well, can you explain this court-ordered replat?
This has been an ongoing dispute of sorts between Ms. Rice and Mr. Wyant. The courts got involved and sent a lawyer as an independent, I forget the terminology for that, send a lawyer in just to look over the problem because the courts couldn't come up with a conclusion. Look at the problem and figure out how to fix it. As you can see from the pictures
It's a hot mess.
that are in there, the property line, one of the pictures from the auditor's site shows the property line going directly up through a porch of one of the homes there. That's the existing property line. The porch, no, let me go back. The two properties involved at one time belonged to one party, Mrs. Rice's father.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to have a trailer for a relative and was allowed to subdivide years back the parcel and put the trailer on that parcel. He also built that porch out. And so when we got involved, one of the problem was the porch was going across the property line with no setback and no permit for the porch.
But it's been grandfathered in. And there was also an air conditioner.
Hold on just a minute now. So the court-appointed attorney took a look at that, we discussed it, and his solution was to, I believe I have another picture in there, was to make that property line go around the porch and around the air conditioner, which sits towards the back of the home. By doing that, we have to okay the minimum setback on that, or minimal setback. And we have to okay, because of the change, an already lot that was already too small.
Yeah, I'm aware of those lots and the antiquated sizes of those lots.
Yeah. But that's the best that the court could come up with, and frankly, the best solution I could come up with to try and settle this thing.
Well, and I see that it came before Judge Forshani,
Yes.
who's a well-respected jurist in the area. I'm sure he had some fun with this one as well before.
Not really.
No. Uh, Before doing that. So what I'm going to do is, you go ahead and make the rest of your statements that you'd like to make.
Well, I think they did the replot like 4 times, and they grandfathered the porch in. This was before I ever lived over there. And the air conditioner, so many inches or something.
Anything else? Is there anyone else here to speak for the appeal? Is there anyone here to speak against the appeal?
We own the property on Root Avenue that backs into where they're arguing about that. My husband does, Wilbur Griffith. He's 93 and has dementia and hard of hearing.
Okay, ma'am, why don't you come up, because I've got to get your name and address, please.
Okay.
Please state your name and address, please.
My name is Kay Griffith, and our address is 2567 Cougar Street, Northeast,
Okay.
Canton. And we own the properties at 3018 and 3016 Root Avenue.
Okay.
And I came because I just wanted to make sure that they weren't coming into our property.
They were not invading your kingdom, so to speak. Yeah. Got it. Got it. No, your property, notices go out to all of the abutting residents
Yes.
just for incidents like this. And nothing is going to be applied and or directed toward the properties that you or your father own.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I just wanted to be here so I knew what was going on.
Well, we appreciate you coming.
Okay, thank you.
All our meetings are open to the public, as Mr. Giovanni here would attest to, and we applaud our residents for being informed residents.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
for coming.
So Tom,
So you have
this
like a
prop,
little-
what the judge said is the property, the court said the property lines just go around whatever is.
Yes, around the porch, and then towards the back of that home, there's a small air conditioner. It'll go around that as well.
You can't really see that on this map, but
No, you
There's a
can't.
sketch, third from the last.
third from
document.
us?
Yep,
Thanks, Mr. Good.
and yep, that one right there.
I see it.
And it shows,
Shows what the property line they're looking for.
I see it now. I see it now,
And
right
that,
here.
and, well, are we voting to, we're not voting to redo the property line, we're voting to give the variance.
The variance, correct.
Just a variance.
As the court,
To allow Stark County to redo the,
so they need us to do this before they redraw the property.
yes.
Gotcha.
It's always good to have an attorney.
Okay, sometime.
Sometime. Any questions? Do you have any questions? Any questions?
I'll make a motion on appeal number 1327-21, applicant owner Gene Rice, 2445 30th Street Northeast, Canton, Ohio 44705. Applicant owner Gene Rice, 2445 30th Street Northeast, Canton, Ohio 44705, parcel number 5207609. Matthew Wyatt, 2441 30th Street Northeast, Canton, Ohio 44705. Parcel number 5209413. The applicants are requesting a variance for both lot size and setback due to a court-ordered partition of the property replat. A minimum of 6 foot west side setback for parcel 5207609 is required. The applicants are proposing to have approximately 2 foot west side setback. The minimum required lot size is 9,000 square feet. The applicant is proposing a lot size of 5,124 square feet for parcel number 5209413. Pursuant to section 704.3, minimum lot and yard requirements hereby resolved by the Plain Township Board of Zoning Appeals to grant the request for a 4 foot side variance, 4 foot side yard variance, 6 foot required, 2 foot requested, and 3,076 square foot lot size variance, 9,000 square foot minimum lot size required, 5,924 square foot requested.
I will second the motion. Is there any further questions or discussion regarding this appeal? Hearing none, can we have a roll call vote, please?
Mr. Beck,
Yes.
Mr. Pusilidis,
Yes.
and Mr. Reichel.
Yes. It has been granted. You're good to go. Both of you ladies, you can stay to the end if you'd like, but you don't have to.
Oh, no, thanks.
You can get with Mr. Ferrara later. Thank you. Now we're on to our third and final appeal of the evening, which is appeal number 1328-21. Applicant, owner William Wagner Jr., 5033 Harmon Avenue, Northeast Canton, Ohio, 44705. Applicant requests a variance to build a 11-foot by 37-foot, 407 square foot deck on parcel number 52-17747. The applicable sections are section 602.5A4, accessory uses, buildings and structures. An unattached accessory building structure or use may not be placed within a platted easement. Section 702.2A5, accessory uses, buildings and structures. A lot must contain a principal building prior to the construction of an accessory building. Is there anyone here to present the appeal?
Yes.
Please step forward, state your name and address, please.
My name is William Wagner, 5033 Harmont Avenue, Northeast Canton, Ohio, 44705. Last year, I got a hold of my Plain Township trustee, and he had talked to Mr. Ferrera, which I have to say Mr. Ferrera has been nothing but nice to me. I appreciate that. And they said, you know, you just have to pull permits to build this deck. So it's been, you know, about 8 months now, and been planning, you know, money-wise and time-wise to build this deck. So wanted to do the ethical thing and obviously pull permits. And I was denied, which is understandable, it was on the easements. So that's why I'm appealing, and basically a lot of time and money spent, like I said, and just asking permission to grant that. The adjacent parcel where my home is connected to where I want to build the deck. So basically, you know, if you have the drawing I drew, excuse my drawing skills, but it is more than 10 feet, which is right.
Whoa,
I know.
I thought I was bad.
Right, I know. It's not so good, but, I mean. Yeah.
Who was the guy who used to teach us how to paint on TV? Mr. Ross.
Bob
Ross.
Yeah.
He has his own show like on, I don't know, Netflix or something,
Yeah.
like a series or I don't know.
Should I take lessons?
I think, take this back, we're gonna cancel tonight's meeting. You
Oh.
take this back. He's deceased, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Mr.
Oh.
Ross has left us. Okay.
All right, so,
Does a little birdie live over here
oh, absolutely.
with the blue
absolutely.
sky?
Yeah, absolutely. We do have bird feeders, you know, on both sides. Including myself, yeah.
Go ahead.
I think Mr. Lou is one of those birdies. But
By the color of his shirt, he's a bluebird.
that's true.
Go ahead.
So 10 feet from a property lines is what you guys require, and got 12 feet, 17 feet, and 51 feet. And it is, like I said, it's adjacent or connected to the parcel that my home is on. So it just basically extends out. So if you're looking at the drawing, the deck I want to build is on parcel number 5217747, and my parcel is adjacent to that, just to the right of the drawing, 5210444. My neighbors are all for me building this deck, and they actually came. They're wonderful right here. If you want to ask them any questions, I'm sure they'll be more than willing. So if you would consider anything, just because I've been working on this so long. I put a lot of heart and soul into it, to be honest with you, and I think everybody knows that. And I like to do it for the community, sell multiple homes as I'm a real estate agent in Plain Township. I've fixed up quite a few, and, do for otherwise as far as community-wise. So I would appreciate it, gentlemen.
Thank you.
If I might add a little bit to that.
Please.
The property number 3, if you're looking at the property drawing,
Yes,
yes.
this one? Okay.
The property number 3, as you can see, there's a line, there's 2 different parcel numbers, and then the lake. The lake is on the left.
Yes.
The smaller parcel is an easement. But for all practical purposes, there's really little difference between the 2 properties. They're almost one.
But the easement is there for what purpose?
And I don't know.
I
can answer that if you want me to.
Yeah, I think all of us can. Basically, they were digging, because it's a sand and gravel pit.
Right.
And to come up to more than 150 feet from the property line, they had to ask the homeowners and give them this piece of land, which is 45 by 100 feet. So they had to give them piece of land in order to dig further in, another 55 feet in toward the property line.
So they could get product.
So they could get product, exactly. And there's no utilities on it whatsoever. I mean, it's just fake, it's
Well, you just read my mind. There's no gas lines, power lines, cable lines.
nothing at all.
So do you know, is the easement with them, like with Central Ally, or?
I would imagine so. To be honest with you, I don't know that question, but.
It was from Central Allied.
Oh, was it?
All of us that lived along there was given the option to
Ma'am,
apply.
come up to the podium, please.
I'm just inserting myself here.
The only reason is we have a reporter here, and
Okay.
we do have to keep some,
Some sort of order.
I'm as gay-hearted as everybody, and, want to go back and play, but no. You state your name and your address, please.
My name is Nancy Barrett,
Address?
5025 Harmont Avenue, Northeast Canton, 44705. I live on the
Thank you.
property directly south of Bill.
So, in this one, you are,
It would be directly south.
Yeah, I'm due south of him.
you see this one?
Yes, correct.
No. He owns B. He owns B.
I own the,
His house is on,
oh, no,
no.
I'm sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
own the, next that one, shoot.
Along the lines.
Mrs. Barrett's is B, correct.
Okay. Your house is on A?
No, I'm right between there, the ones they said to.
With the lines on it.
His house is on 3.
Yeah. But he said there's 2 lots.